Lorna. I'm very concerned about all the people I see in the city who are homeless. Don't you think that the church should be doing something about this? It is a real problem. When I see someone begging on the street, I buy them a drink, but I'm afraid to give them money in case they spend it on drugs or drink. I'm sure there are many people homeless through no fault of their own. Not sure what you can do, but you have a voice. Could you share this on Postbag? Thanks, Peter. Peter, thank you for your letter. I do get a few letters about this same concern about people that are homeless and the dilemma that we're all in because we're not sure what to do. I'm in the same dilemma. I never know whether to give them a drink, give them money, give them food, or what to do. And years ago, all the churches used to be open and people could go into the churches. But I do know there are some churches that are doing meals and clubs so that people that are on the streets can go and get food. But there is a problem, I would say, in our nation with homelessness. And it doesn't mean to say that people don't want to work or there's a reason that they've been thrown out and they're on the streets. I think it is mostly because they have had something happen to them. Either they couldn't pay their mortgage or their wife has left them. I know I recently talked to someone and they said their wife had left them and they couldn't pay the mortgage, so they were forced to be on the street. And I've got a story about someone who has been on the streets, is on the streets no longer because he has got a home, but before he was on the streets.
Tony lives in a tiny, run-down bedsit in the north of Cardiff, a short walk from Llandaff Cathedral. He's been here for just over a year.
It's not ideal, however, I'm safe, I'm warm. That's the most important thing. If I get sad and I don't want to be in here, I'll go and sit up on the cathedral green. That's where we used to play. And I'll go and listen to the choir in the cathedral.
Tony struggles with his mental health and has recently been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. It stems from a very difficult childhood. He couldn't wait to leave home, and when he was 16, he did, even though he had nowhere to go.
It was very much the Artful Dodger, basically just trying to get by. I've stolen to eat, and I have broken into trains so I can sleep on them and keep warm. I'm not proud of anything that I did in my past.
His life since then has been a series of ups and downs. A partner, a son, a successful career, and homelessness, time in prison, broken relationships, and 2 years ago, attempted suicide and a spell in hospital. When he came out of hospital, Tony needed help in finding somewhere to live.
There was no help for me. There was no help whatsoever. I got very, very desperate. And the council gave me an address. They gave me an address for the landlord. I went, I paid a bond and rent. Against my better judgment, the landlord turned out to be an unscrupulous landlord, preying on the weak and preying on the vulnerable.
If you would like to write to Lorna's Postbag, you write to info@revelationtv.com or send a letter to me by the address on the screen. I look forward to hearing from you.